Hello everybody, this is Dylan here for the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series Season 11 as we are here at Champs-Elysees in France for the Air France 225. Let's get down to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Patrick Smith. Next to him, Daniel Olson. Third, Cashier. Fourth, TJ Hanley. Fifth, Lane Sanders. Sixth, Sebastian Kukulon. Seventh is Christian Vargas. Eighth, Charles Sanford. Ninth, Nico Ketchpley in top 10. Peter Ronjak. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. For those who are brand new, this track is very similar to Dubai, except it's more banked. And we're out in sandy surfaces here. And on the final row, Bobo Jones and Joseph Wrigley. Now, there is a reason why we are on this camera mode, because I'm just going to show it for those that are brand new. The grandstands are in the way for all those angles here. So, for the portion of the race when we go to this area, we'll be on the helicopter mode. So keep an eye on that when we go to green flag racing. And we'll see how it goes from there. Sebastian Kukulon having the point lead over Nico Ketchum by 3 points. And Skylar Dixon third in the points. Steve Pollard, Lane Sanders complete the top 5 in the points. Logan Williams, Andrew Miller, Jeff James, Zachary DeLello, and Patrick Smith are all in the top 10 in the points. And Smith on the pole with where he's at right now. Actually, DeLello and Smith are actually tied for 9th in the standings. Peter Ronjak and Ryan Acosta are just outside the top 10. Acosta, right now, after that win he had, he's jumped up to 12th weights. Both the Anjado just sitting on the outside there. So we'll see what happens here when we go to green flag racing. 27 laps of action. Should be a very good showing altogether. If you watch the Dubai race, nothing else needs to be said on that one. It was fantastic altogether. And we'll see what happens from here on out. And without further ado, let's get to the command to fire the engines here at Champs-Elysees.
Drivers, start your engines.
So for those who missed out on last week, the Cup race at Milano, it was just a survival of the fittest. Came down to a couple of drivers, and we saw who won it there. Sky Commons won the Cup race at Dubai, and then the Xfinity race, we've seen who won that one there, which was Acosta. So we'll stick to the helicopter camera over here, which you can see is the best angle over here. Now we're going to go to TV2. Pace car is already making that dive down the pit road. Patrick Smith, Daniel Olson, they're going to lead that field down. Lucky break for Patrick Smith, too, the Canadian. And green flag is out. We're underway at Champs-Elysees in France. And remember, we're going to be in Canada later this year for that international tour. We head to Pig Streak for the Cup Series, and then for the Xfinity Series, we'll be at Mossport. That's going to be in 3 weeks. Smith off to a great start in the 15. Ketchum and Kukulon. And now separated to be single file. You're going to see a lot of passing going on this course in the beginning portion of the race. So at these road courses, you got to qualify well. If you do not, you're in trouble. So this would be a very big strategy race as this race goes on. But Kev Shear in the 5, already hunting down Patrick Smith in the 15. Kev's going to go a little off the course. Here comes Lane Sanders for second. Now into the area before pit road here. Olson's under fire for 4th by TJ Hanley in the 07. He's looking for a really good run. Oh, Kukulon, a little bit of contact with him and Kukulon. Or, I'm sorry, Ketchum, my apologies. I can't even speak. Caught me off guard there. Kukulon and Ketchum. And look at Vargas in the 44 trying to take advantage. Kev Shearer, look at him in the 5, trying to battle Patrick Smith. Kev fighting back in the 5, trying to get that outside momentum before the right-hander. Can he get it? Oh, he almost did, but Patrick Smith's going to have the preferred line. And this is going to really help Lane Sanders in the 18 as they're bound for the lead as he is caught up to Kev and Patrick Smith. Still side by side are both the drivers. And now Lane's one to try to make it 3 wide. 3 wide goes Lane, the rookie. Kev way on the high line there. And now Kev's going to lose out on that main battle. Look at Lane Sanders trying to use that right-hander to his advantage. Kev trying to look on the high line on Patrick Smith. Couldn't do it. Lane Sanders, new leader. And Olsen tried 3 wide on his teammate. No one having any issues. That's a good sign right there. And now Kev under fire from Daniel Olsen, who looks like he's going to come on over the cut possibly. Not too sure. Hanley trying to get that right side to work. Can't seem to do it yet. Ketchum in the 23. Working on Christian Vargas in the 44. Now Vargas, unknown if he will be back next season, but he will not be back with Team Flick. A one and done. Vargas trying to hang on to his position from Nico Ketchum in the 23. And now Ketchum, here he goes to the inside. That's a battle for 6th. Ketchum is trying to run away from that 1 of Kukulon, and Charles Sanford's trying to get Sebastian in the 1. Currently, Peter Onjak in the 10th position, and just outside of it, Jackie Tang and Nicholas Guerra. Look at Guerra make a move. Nice attempt there. Ketchum got his spot. Sanford got ahead of Kukulon, but for how long? This is where that left side really is going to take full advantage here coming off the corner. As now Lane has led that lap. Oh, wow. Sebastian bumped Charles out of the way on the side. And now Peter Onjak trying to take that 10th position, or 9th rather, from Charles Sanford. Charles got checked up right there. And now Peter Onjak going to continue his top 10 momentum. Or at least he's trying. We'll check back on a little bit there. Oh, Vargas got into the corner panel, and Nico Ketchum is going to at least hang on. Onjak still battled with Charles Sanford, and Onjak, look at him on the high line there, trying to pass the 39, and he is going to get it. Nice move by Peter Onjak. Now Onjak has got himself in the 9th as Kukulon has jumped up to 8. Now Nicholas Guerra in the 70s, man on a mission there, bumps the 39, trying to get that spot from him. He is fast charging is that 70 car. Meanwhile, Smith is losing another spot there in the 15. This time he loses to Kev Shear in the 5. And now Ketchum gonna make sure he holds on to his spot from Christian Vargas in the 44. And now Nico's got a sight set on TJ Hanley. Meanwhile, Charles Sanford and Peter Onjak keep swapping for that 9th position, but the battle for 8th is at least 4 cars. Kukulon, Sanford, Onjak, and Nicholas Guerra. That's all just within the top 10, with the exception of Guerra, and now you can add Jackie Tang to the mix. And Yako in the 00, trying to join them in that battle. Trouble for Joshua Sicoli in the 33 and Joseph Srigley in the 01. Owen Miles also with some damage in the 60. Berto Crown Jr. in the 77. A little bit behind there. Same with Steve Pollard and Laura Chung, who's got right side damage. A little bit of damage on Skylar Dixon in the 86 on the left side. No idea what happened, but we definitely had a wreck. No doubt about it. For a second, I thought Eli Bright had some damage, but that's just me seeing things. Onjak, he lost some spots in the top 10. He's trying to get those spots back from that 70 car, and he's going to hold off Jackie Tang for the time being. And now he's got his sights set on that 70 of Guerra. Nicholas, a well-known veteran in the NRSL. Remember last season, he came back to the series after a long hiatus. Did not bad, just missed out on the chase battle. This season, he's been really, really good. He's trying to bring that 70 into the chase for the first time since Bobo Jones did it. Real quick, battle between Mitchell Collins in the 92 and Nathan Hudson in the 22, and Logan Williams in the 9. That's all for 16th. Collins is going to bring the 9 with them. And they're trying to get it off this battle here. They're trying to work together. And Collins, for the most part, is going to get that spot, but no idea as to who's going to be the bigger outcome here. Meanwhile, Lane Sanders, who's looking to try to get a big win for Bishop Family Racing. Two of the big teams right now in the top 2. Oh, man, Kev took that turn wide, and he is going to lose a lot of momentum. Technically, the other big team right there is Meyer Racing Toyota. Then you got the teammate of Kev, Daniel Olson, behind them. Now, we should be encountering pit stops very, very soon here at Champs-Elysees. It's a matter of when and who's going to really benefit the most. Here comes Guerra. Looking for 9th off Charles Sanford. That 70 car is on the move. Kev's ran the fastest lap today with a 1:21.028, but man, I'm telling you, that 70 is quick. Man, that 70 did not hesitate at all, man. He got that spot quickly. Now Kev under fire for second. Patrick Smith, then Sanders coming out pit road. Smith is going to stay out. Kugelon going to stay out. Guerra, Sanford, Tang going to stay out. Vargas, or I'm sorry, that's Bobby Frazier rather. Logan Williams. Matthew Eves in the 36. Kyle Keith in the 51. Austin Yoakum in the 54. Ryan Acosta, your previous race winner, in the 56. There's more. Vince Freeze, Alex Tanker, Bobo Jones. They have all stayed out. So about half came in, half came out. So the eyes will be on Lane Sanders in the 18 and Kev Shearer in the 5. No doubt about it, it'll be a 4-tire stop. Out and away goes Sanders, Ketchum, and Onjak. Kev with a slow pit stop. He's going to get hindered. Same with Daniel Olson in the 7. Wow. Oh, and Kev really lost that spot to Vargas. Brandon Krasta quite a ways back. I believe he came down pit road earlier. So he's trying to work on some of those guys there. And I believe, just double checking. Yeah, Josh Scully only went out of the race there. Yeah. Krasta, he came down pit road earlier, and that's the case for him. And Smith's going to lead the pack. Number 2 on down pit road. Anyone going to stay out? We're going to find out right now. No one. So Sanders with a nice commanding lead over Nico Ketchum, the 23. Look at Onjak in the 55. Work on TJ Hanley in the 07. Hanley made a nice pit stop, but man, Onjak, something exploded on that car, and he is on fire right now. Trying to get him off the right-hander. Oh, man, he pushed him out of the way, and here comes Onjak on the right-hand corner. He got it. Nice move by Onjak. Man, Hanley was not ready for that at all. Whoa! Onjak rode a little off there. A little hard off the course, but he's going to be okay. They beat out Kukulon. New leader, Lane Sanders. Patrick Smith, P2. And Nico Ketchum, P3. Kukulon, P4. Nicholas Guerra, P5. Peter Onjak, P6. Hanley at 7. Samper at 8. 9th is Brandon Cranston. The early pit stop has helped the 63. And then Eli Bright also rounding out that top 10. Kev Shearer, definitely the big loser out of all those pit stops. Same with Daniel Olson. I believe Kev right now is in the top 15, but he's losing more spots. Lost a spot to Bobby Frazier earlier, lost a spot to Nick Breen. Now he's going to lose a spot to Logan Williams. He just cannot stop falling back. So laps 7 through 9 is the window of all these drivers coming down pit road. But Sanders with a nice commanding lead in that 18. And yeah, as mentioned, Bright in the top 10 right now. I'll tell you, the two cars that aren't in the lead that have really good cars is Peter Onjak in the 55, Nicholas Guerra in the 70. Those two have been really pushing it. Mitchell Collins did a really good pit stop. He's up in the top 15. He was in the, just outside the top 20 earlier. Or excuse me, just in the top 20, I should say. Jackie Tank slipped back. Alvariego's jumped up to the top 20. Good run for him. There's Daniel Olson. Last score, 24th. Not a good day for the Mountain Dew Camaro. They are probably not going to be happy about that one. There's Eric Monaco, 28th right now. Last time by, he actually got around Kyle Keefe, so now 27th. Bubba Jones gained about 10 spots. He's 31st. Derek Hamill, rough day for that 47 team. 35th, Nathan Hudson, 36th. Skylar Dixon, 37. Remember, he's got some damage in the A6, but they did repair some of it, so that is a good sign, but you can see he is off the pace a bit there. Steve Ballard behind him. Alex Bignacco, oh my word, what happened to the 00? Struggled, Lord Chung way far back, and Owen Mallinson 41st. You see some of the skid marks on by here. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what happened, but Ketchum has gotten around Patrick Smith for the second position. And his sights are set on Lane Sanders in car 18. Look at Patrick Smith, man. I'll tell you what, he's not saying no for an answer in that 15 car. And he is not wanting to give up second place, but they got to figure something out because, man, Lane Sanders has got the car to beat. And we'll see what it'll be at the line. Sanders already hitting that right-hander, man. He hit hard. Don't look now. Peter Onjak got around TJ Hanley. His sights are set as Sebastian Kukulon for 4th. At the line, Sanders a 1:21.533. Ketchum running a faster lap than Patrick Smith. Kukulon ran his fastest lap with a 1:21.249. Wow, Hamill's in the 120 club. Same for Bobo Jones, Roberto Crown Jr., Eric Monaco, Vince Almarigo, and Andrew Miller, but they're nowhere in that top 10 overall. And Onjak, despite running a slower lap, he's still right within the bumper of that one car. Big battle behind where Brandon Crass is at. Mitchell Collins is trying to get into the top 10. He actually is. This is actually a battle for 9th. Driver outside looking in. That's Nick Breen in the 2. I remember Krasta came in way earlier, so those tires are definitely starting to wear down. You can see Collins got around on the high line, so they're definitely pitting for track position. That is a good strategy, but you can see it is affecting that 63 car for sure. He's coming down now. Lap 12 of 27. Not surprised, so now Breeding's in the top 10. Now the driver looking in is Eli Bright in the 88. He's got a full head of steam catching up to that too. And Vargas, way wide, goes to Siemens Dodge. Look at Yoakum 3 wide with Bobby Frazier. Wide, but both the Team Flick cars on the high line. Almost made it work. Sanders 122, almost flat. Smith 121.633, 121.797 for Nico Ketchum. They are chipping the time away, but I think they got to rely on that next pit stop coming on up here. And Hanley wanting to get back at Peter Onjak for that 5th position. Onjak basically saying, nah, man, you got to earn it. So Lane staying out. All the others. Oh, and Miles coming out pit road, as too is Laura Chung. Just look at the drivers off the pace. Skylar Dixon, man, that car is just beaten up and battered. And we're just going to quickly double check on here if the 86 has more of an issue on by, because I do have a feeling despite some damage, it looks like he had an issue go on. And from what I'm seeing, that is not the case. There's Krasta. Right now, 37th. I'm more curious, though, what happened to Ben Yako, the 00, because I didn't even see him get involved unless his pit stop was that poor. Something happened. Daniel Olson continuing to drop more and more. Zachary DeLello got around him. Vince Freeze got around him. Brian Griffin got around him. Daniel Bouchard also got around him. Holy cow, that 7th car. Ever since that first pit stop, he has not been the same. And now Andrew Miller looking underneath Eric Monaco for a spot in the top 25. And here we go. Round 2 of pit stops. Sanders staying out this time. Nico Ketchum going to lead the field down on this cycle of pit stops. Peter Onjak, TJ Hanley, and Mitchell Collins also joining along in that pack. Eli Bright, Christian Vargas, Kev Shear, Ryan Griffin, Daniel Olson, Zachary Lell, Steve Pollard, Jeff James, and more. Now with the top 3, that's going to be the big question there with Kukulon now coming down pit road. Patrick Smith about 2.5 seconds back at least. Now remember, these leaders could eventually catch, if it keeps going correctly, the slow cars of Owen Miles and Laura Chung. Looking to see if they're going to come down pit road. Sanders on down. Yeah, I'm not surprised the leaders are going to come on down right here and get their service. So we're going to take a very quick break just so we get the frames to come back. Don't go away. You're not going to miss much. Vince Freeze actually staying out in the 90. Welcome back. Patrick Smith. What a pit stop by the 15 team. Lane Sanders choked it on pit road. Ketchum's going to get around Sebastian Kukulon. And same with Peter Onjak. But Lane Sanders either choked the pit stop or Patrick Smith took a gamble of a strategy. Vince Freeze, only driver to stay out in that 90 car. He is trying the long run and trying to hope everyone runs out of gas and he stays out, and he's going to come on down right now. This will be 11 laps to go when we hit the line for car 90. Patrick Smith has a big lead over Lane Sanders, and I'm going to may as well double check and see his pit stop just because. Okay, let me see real quickly with that 15 car. He did 2 tires. Oh my god. Vince Freeze now down. Like I said, out the way he goes. What a gamble by Patrick Smith in the 15. I don't know if that was the good call, but we'll find out. And Freeze did not lead that lap because his pit stall was before the start-finish line. So that 90 car is taking a very big risk, and he is hoping and praying everyone else is going to run out of gas. He's got to conserve as much gas as possible. Eric Mako is going to get around him in the 91. Or at least try to get around him. He will. Andrew Miller may follow as well. Which I'm pretty sure he will because, you know, Vince Freeze just exit pit road. Those tires are not warmed up yet. Joseph Wrigley somehow in 14th. How in the world? That dude was in the bottom of the barrel. Now Eli Bright. Look at this 3 wide. Roberto Crown Jr. way wide was the 77. Yeah, you can see Sanders actually gaining some ground on Patrick Smith. But I've never seen a driver take 2 tires before for strategy on a road course. By the way, that last lap, Patrick Smith, 1:22.071. Oh yeah, half a second faster, but I don't know if that'll be enough, though, unless, well, I know that 15's going to eventually have to come back down. There's no way he's going to hang on. But eyes may also be on Nico Ketchum and Peter Onjek there. Because that battle for third's really heating up there. I don't think Onjek's going to get him on this lap. Maybe the next lap. We'll see. But that 55 is right up that back bumper of that 23 car. And here comes Peter. Here he comes for third. Yeah, this passing lane coming up. This is a good time to do it. Onjek just sent it in there and makes a clean pass on the Gatorade Toyota there. What a move. Crasta right now in 7th, but remember, he's going to be the first to come down pit road when that cycle begins. Brown Jr. outside of the top 10 right now. In 13th, he got around Kev Shearer. Sanford is the one trying to get in. Tell you what, good to see Collins have a good run in that 92 car. That Coca-Cola Racing team, they've been having a weird up and down season. Freeze, despite the win, has had a very weird year. And here comes one car down pit road. That's Crasta. Not surprised. Collins has been doing okay, and Monaco, unfortunately, has struggled. So Collins is looking for the big rebound today. So far, he's doing a fantastic job. Right now in 9th, trying to hang on from Charles Sanford. Oh, man, he went wide right there. And now Charles Sanford going to take full advantage of Collins' mistake there. Yeah, you take that corner wide. That driving the inside line, they're going to take that spot right there. Nicholas Guerra's had a really strong car this race. Not good enough to win, but strong altogether, working on Sebastian Kukulon. Ketchum is losing ground to Peter Onjak. And Lane Sanders has been chipping away from Patrick Smith in the 15. Yeah, that two-tire strategy has not been playing to the favor of the Alliance Truck Parts Toyota. I mean, don't get me wrong, they got the lead. They're leading the laps. That's what they've been doing, but man, it has not been working. You can just hear how that car's been handling off that corner. It is not doing well. And Sanders really taking advantage there. And Smith coming down pit road. He has surrendered the lead. He could not hold on with that two-tire. I think that when he took that turn, he knew, man, that was it. Sanders is going to lead that lap. And now it's Sanders with a 3-second lead over Peter Onjak in the 55. TJ Hanley now the driver in 9th. Collins in 10th. Eli Bright now 11th. I believe more drivers came down pit road. I'm not too sure. We're going to find out right now. Nope, just Patrick Smith. Thought there was. My apologies. Driver way behind. That's Joseph Srigley. He came down pit road again. As to Brandon Crasta. Now Smith down the way. So now the eyes will be on the rest of the pack. But another driver you got to keep an eye on here is this gentleman right here, Vince Freeze, right now, P20. He's going to wonder when those other 19 are going to come on down. Onjak just got reeled in by Nico Ketchum and Sebastian Kukulon. Coming down. Sanders is going to stay out. Kukulon going to stay out. If you're named Vince Freeze, that's exactly what you want to hear. But Onjak and Ketchum are the two that are going to lead the field down to pit road on this cycle. This is the money stop right here. Or for the ones who are staying out, that's your time to conserve. Freeze is going to be really happy seeing these drivers come on down. Oh man, Ketchum just got held up by the 55, and that's really going to hurt him there. This is where you take 4 tires and 2 cans and get on out. So now the eyes are going to be on Lane Sanders in that K&N Mercedes. Now let's see if Sanders is going to come on down. Yes, he is. The leader is down. Kukulon and Guerra to follow. So now the question is going to be on this man right here. Yep, everyone's on down. Freeze is going to stay out. Let's see if he's going to pull the huge gamble and try to stay out the rest of the way. I mean, it's possible, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Meanwhile, as they're pitting, some of these drivers already leaving pit road, like Nicholas Guerra. There's Patrick Smith in the 15. Oh, Kukulon just beat out Nicholas Guerra. Sanders, no surprise, he has been killing it off pit road. I think after that last race there, they had to focus on that pit stop there, and they made it work. Smith is going to get around Nicholas Guerra. No, he's not. Sanders is going to beat the cycle. Smith is going to get held up by the 70, and that's going to hinder his chance for the win. But to the outside, he's going to make a move for third. Or at least what could be for the third position. Guerra now letting him on the hook there. And Smith killed his tires again. Freeze. He's going to come down. He's not going to hang on. Look at Smith, though, trying to get that position. He will. Now his sights are set on Kugelheim for second. He's going to try the high line, and the 15 just blew by the 1. Wow. Smith basically said, time is now. We need to go now. Sanders will retake the lead. Patrick Smith P2. Time is ticking. They said the go time is now. That 15's pushing. Will they get up to him, though, is the question. Vince Albriego, what a job on pit road for the 09 team. They're in the top 10. Jack looking underneath Nico Ketchum in the 23. He's going to get that spot. His sights are set next on Vince Albriego. Oh, he couldn't do it. If Albriego can hang on for a top 10, that would be huge for that 09 team. Remember, I don't know if Craston will hang on, but the driver that's trying to get in is Logan Williams in the 9. There's Freeze. They short pitted. And they're just outside the top 10. I do have a feeling Crass is going to come back down pit road. I would not be surprised. Let's see between Sanders and Smith. Sanders last lap, 122.379, 121.698. Oh man, they got to hit the gas. 121.520 for Sebastian Kugelheim. But with 3 laps to go, the time is ticking. Smith has to push that car as hard as he can, or Sanders is going to get a big victory. May come down to the top 4. The others are just way too far back. Meanwhile, Ketchum is trying to get around Vince Albriego. Albriego trying to fight back in that Diet Pepsi Mercedes. That's just inside the top 10. 7th through 10th are all in this frame. Jack trying to figure out where he wants to go. He's going to work with the 23 because he's got a much faster car. That may have been a very smart move. Yeah, you can see that outside line starting to get that momentum there. Crass is trying to hang on for dear life into that top 10 battle there. Actually, saying Logan Williams is now in the top 10, but now it's Nick Breed. Oh, Kugelheim! To the inside of Nicholas Guerra. Trying to retake third. Guerra's gonna get the spot, however. Oh man, I think Smith may have used up that car. Even though he's running a much faster car, I just think that 15's ran out of time. Meanwhile, on Jack, look at the 55 trying to work on Charles Sanford for a top 5. The Beamer trying to get in. I know it was a crappy attempt for saying Beamer, but look at this guy go. He's going to get in the top 5. He's got it. I think that's all what Onjak can do, but he's got to be very happy, though. Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was another driver that got in the top 10. What happened? As DeLello's out of the race with a header issue. White flag, final lap for Lane Sanders. 1 lap to go. Smith is caught up to the 18. I think he is about ran out of time, though. Killed about 5/10. Yeah, that's not enough time. I guarantee even if the 18 drove that car wide, it would not be enough time. 122.699, 122.293. Yeah, I just think that Smith ran out of time right there. Great strategy by Patrick Smith, but he's going to be just short. And now Sanford lost 6 to Nico Ketchum. Krasel looks like he's going to hang on to a top 10 spot. Nick Breen got around Logan Williams in the nick of time. Vince Freese, he's got to be very happy with the car that he's had today as he's working on TJ Hanley, but he'll be just short of a top 10. Meanwhile, though, up to the front of the field, Lane Sanders. You can see that 15 car, I think, lost the mustard on that car. He's going to run out of time. Lane Sanders, car 18, the rookie from Alabama, is going to see the checker flag in hand. Lane Sanders is going to win at Champs-Élysées in France. Yeah, you can see the 15 didn't just get enough momentum there to catch up to him there. How about Vince Albriego and Brandon Crasta both got a top 10 after everything that happened? Congratulations to Lane Sanders on getting a huge win at Champs-Élysées. Big job done for that K&N Mercedes. Watch out for that rookie, folks. He has been fantastic so far this year. Only a couple of bad races, but man, this car has been lightning hot this season. So here's the top 10. Going on by in the race results. Lane Sanders with the win. Patrick Smith second. Nicholas Guerra ends up P3. He just ran away from Sebastian Kukulon at the end in fourth. Onjack gets the top 5. Nico Ketchum in 6th. Charles Sanford 7th. Brandon Cresta 8th. Vince Albriego 9th. And Nick Breen completed the top 10. Unbelievable momentum. So real quick, we're going to show you your full finishing results as you can see here. So here's all of that. 40 cars finished the race all together. Now we're going to take a look on this clip and we're going to see what happened with Owen Miles, Josh Piscoli. We're just going to mainly go to Sicoli. Let's see what happened. This is on lap 4 of the race. Let's see here. He's got damage already. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. Oh, Steve Pollard, the 57. Oh, it was him and Laura Chung that are going to start this. Owen Miles. So here's what happened. They were 3 wide coming off the corner here. That was turn 2. And you see, it's much more of a pain than Dubai with this turn. And man, Miles just clipped the 57. And then Miles, he gets some right side damage thanks to Jeff James. James kept his car together. Alex Tinker trying to hit the brakes and avoid the 60. Gets a very small nudge. And then when these 3 are out, Berto Crown Jr. is trying to avoid. There's Sicoli, nowhere to go for him. Joseph Strigley got a small piece in the 0-1, and then 0-1's going to hook the 33. And Sicoli, as you can see, the brakes are not going to really kick in. He's going to nose it into that inside wall to add insult to injury, and there goes his day. That was a crazy wreck that happened. Only one accident took play here on this whole race. And then Dixon, of course, he got that left side damage to the A6 that really hindered his car, too. But there's a look at that one incident that went on by. In the end, though, doesn't matter what happened, though. Lane Sanders had the dominant car today. He won this race. And one last look at your full finisher results. There it is. You can see 40 cars finished the race all together. Zachary DeLello and Josh Sicoli all retired out of the race. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, be a part of the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL, where racing is living. Congrats to Lane Sanders on getting the win. Here come the points at the end of the video. Until then, goodbye, everybody.